A judge has ruled that some Catholic parishes and schools are no longer protected by the Buffalo Diocese bankruptcy proceedings. That means that lawsuits filed against them under the Child Victims Act can now move forward. This means some of the alleged abuse victims will finally have their day in a state court for a jury to hear how they were abused by priests. 7 News senior reporter Eileen Buckley has reaction from a victim and an attorney about what all this means.
As the judge said in his order yesterday, the mediation has so far failed.
A U.S. bankruptcy court judge is denying the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo's request to keep a temporary stay in place under bankruptcy protection that blocked lawsuits against some parishes and schools from moving forward in state courts. But in the judge's decision issued Monday, he concluded those cases can move forward, writing plaintiffs seeking to recover damages for sexual abuse may prosecute their claims against parishes and other affiliated entities. Buffalo attorney Steve Boyd is handling nearly 400 Child Victims Act lawsuits from the clergy sex abuse scandal.
I think our clients have been very frustrated by a mediation process that has taken years and has not been brought to resolution.
It has been more than 4 years since the diocese filed bankruptcy. More than 400 schools and parishes were named in those lawsuits.
Separate from all of this, there was a motion made before this judge made the ruling to sever 17 cases from the bankruptcy, and that motion is going to be heard on Thursday of next week. So it's possible that the first 17 cases are already released as of the motion hearing next week. We'll see what happens.
The Diocese of Buffalo just still at every stage of this has stonewalled. So if there's any delay, it's on their shoulders. It's not on the courts.
James Faluszczak of Buffalo was abused by a priest as a teen. His faith journey led him to later become a priest himself before he eventually left the priesthood. He reacted to this long process for survivors who have suffered abuse.
It's been a long time. It's very difficult, but I take it as a positive step that now we can hopefully bring some justice.
What's not clear is how many lawsuits can now head to court under the decision. The diocese issued this statement saying, in part, it will be necessary to conduct an independent evaluation on a case-by-case basis to determine if the underlying statutory stay applies. It goes on to state they are disappointed by the court's decision. Eileen Buckley, 7 News, Buffalo.